Had you accepted Christ as a young man, as a teenager, or younger than that? You know, had you made the decision to follow Christ earlier in life?
I had made the decision. Was I walking that decision out? No.
How old were you when you made that decision?
It was early on. It's hard to specify what time. I think maybe 5, 6 years old
Okay.
with my dad. When you hear the gospel, there's three elements to the gospel that relates to your response. I responded with the belief. Okay, yeah, I believe in Jesus. I responded with the repent. Okay, yep, I get it. I'm a sinner. I'm gonna turn away. I don't want to go to hell. Pretty easy decision when you're that age. Like
Right.
heaven, hell, heaven for sure. Let's do that. But then there's a third element as a response to the gospel, and that's the following piece. And that's the piece that where the rubber meets the road. That's the piece that a lot of guys miss. It's not too difficult to make a decision, to do the believing part. It's not too difficult to make a decision to, you know what, I'm going to repent, try to do better. You know, God's grace covers everything. I can step back into that grace. But sometimes guys will use that as an excuse to continue to live the way that they're living. And
Would you call that the total surrender piece?
yeah, 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 total surrender. And I had not total surrendered, you know, that part. But that's why it's so important that
Pro-
there has to be a discipleship process to go along with that.
It's so crazy to me just to hear you say that and talk about it and how the enemy controls us with fear and shame, to keep us from that total surrender. It's such a real thing that I've experienced in my own life. And we're so afraid to walk away from maybe this group or these friends or this lifestyle or, hey, well, what about this or what about that? It's the fear and shame factor that holds us in and almost keeps us prisoner.
And
That's
pride.
exactly right.
And pride. I feel like pride plays a huge role in especially men. Those things of the world feel good.
Oh yeah.
And it takes us some time to realize that feel good is temporary, and it doesn't last very long.